Hello everyone, we are Group 3. This video is our group project presentation to answer the question, how do body image on Instagram affect ULIS student perception of appearance? The presentation is divided into 4 parts. The first one is introduction and reason to the topic. The second is appearance comparison. Next one is appearance improvement, and the final standard of beauty and conclusion. Now we come to the first part, introduction of Instagram and the reasons for choosing the topic. Where social media has become an integral part of the life of young people around the world. It not only changed the way in which people communicate, but also changed what and how much information can be accessed. After it launched in 2010, Instagram rapidly gained popularity, with 1 million users in 2 months, 10 million in the years, and reached 1 billion in June 2018. With over 1 billion monthly active users, Instagram has become one of the most popular social media platforms in the world. The app allows individuals to share images as well as interact with content posted by their family, friends, and celebrities. Similar to traditional media like magazines, in which models are frequently photoshopped, individuals can edit image of themselves before posting on Instagram, thus showing an idealized version of themselves. What makes Instagram different from other social networking sites is the way it is characterized by its photo sharing and photo editing features, which allow users to instantly share high-quality photos and videos with the use of filters and hashtags. Regarding the reason to the topics, previous researchers have found a link between Facebook uses and body image concerns. However, there is very little research examining the association between the use of other social media platforms, for example Instagram, and appearance concerns. Besides, Instagram is particularly popular among young women. Findings from Solomon in 2017 revealed that at least 71.7% of females had an Instagram account, compared with 46.5% with Facebook accounts. In the university like ULIS, with a number of female students account for the majority, we believe this case study will be suitable. And moreover, we choose Instagram instead of Facebook because Instagram is a photo sharing app. Its primary use is for posting and sharing images. So researchers have suggested that Instagram may be more detrimental to appearance concern than other social media platforms such as Facebook, which contain more varied content. Therefore, research is encouraged to deepen the understanding of the impact that Instagram had on the development of ULIS student appearance and perception. And in the following part, more information about the positive and negative impact will be given to you.
Since its creation in 2010, Instagram has become widely popular, especially among college students and teenage girls, including ULIS students. You may know that all social media sites have a potential effect on the way you feel, but Instagram, with its heavy focus on imagery, has a particular impact on one specific area, which is perception of appearance. Instagram isn't the instigator of body image issues, of course, but instead a heavily filtered reflection of a culture that objectifies, sexualizes, and commodifies the human body while promoting unattainable and unrealistic standards of what beauty is. My name is Ha Anh, and in this part, I will talk about how Instagram's body images create social comparison, and its possible effects on ULIS students' perception of appearance. First and foremost, let's find out about social comparison theory. Social comparison theory was developed by Leon Festinger in 1954. His theory proposed that people have an innate drive to evaluate themselves, often by comparing themselves to others. It's now 2020. This theory has grown its validity, since our survey reveals that 90% of ULIS students admitted that they always compare their appearance to Instagram's body images. And here is the process of ULIS students' interaction with body images on Instagram. According to social comparison, when interacting with body images on Instagram, ULIS students have a propensity to evaluate and rate their abilities and traits to people in their circle of relationship, including family, friends, acquaintances, strangers, celebrities who are models, actors, athletes, and comedians. According to this theory and the survey results, there are two types of social comparison that ULIS students, especially third-year ones, are related to: a downward and an upward social comparison. The first one is downward social comparison. A downward social comparison is when students view the person they are comparing themselves to as less attractive or worse off. Such downward comparisons are often centered on making themselves feel better about their abilities and traits, and can lead to a positive viewpoint in terms of appearance and boost in self-esteem. According to the survey, 86% of ULIS students are reported not to be obsessed with less attractive body images on Instagram. The second is upward social comparison. It happens when students compare themselves to someone they believe to be superior to them. This can lead to negative feelings of depression and low self-esteem. Festinger believed within the area of abilities, people have a habit of comparing upwards, so that a person has a goal to aim for and a plan to achieve such outcomes. Theory suggests that social comparison is one of several processes by which a student makes assumptions about their own level of physical attractiveness. This can result in body satisfaction issues. In particular, when female ULIS students compare themselves to Instagram body images, which present an unattainable or thin ideal, it is likely they will develop dissatisfaction with their own bodies. 72.5% ULIS students admitted having tried some methods to improve their current body state because of Instagram body images. And now let's move on. Upward social comparison on ULIS students also has further effects that we need to discuss. Keeping up with the latest trends and having a certain aesthetic have become social expectations. Hot Instagrammers who are not satisfied with the way they look feel pressure to modify their pictures so that they can appear thinner, have sharper features, and show off a flawless complexion. They edit themselves to attract more followers and boost their reputation. Body images is a struggle that many ULIS students deal with, and this can lead to eating disorders and unhealthy dieting behaviors. Constant exposure to Instagram models and Photoshop pictures can distort one's idea of an attainable body. Studies show that 57% of ULIS girls have a goal weight they wish to achieve, and that Instagram can influence their perception of what is attractive. Now let's look at the pictures of two hot girls who have thousands of followers on Instagram. to see the difference between the manipulated images and real images. Not only influencers on Instagram, but also female students from ULIS tend to use beauty apps or filters in order to look prettier on Instagram posts. Let's look at the chart that is analyzed from the survey. It is obvious that a large number of ULIS students have frequently used Instagram filters to have more good-looking body images. So to wrap it up, you can see that the downsides of social comparison outweigh its upsides. It's important to stop comparing ourselves to others. We can reach our full potential if we spend a lifetime chasing after others' dreams. We can become our best version if we keep wishing to become someone else. The only diet you need is Instagram diet. To find out more about appearance comparison, let's move on to our friend's part, appearance-related commentary on Instagram.
As you can see, the less negative comments, the less people lose their confidence in their appearance. When self-related feedback impacts on Instagram user emotions, they make a lot of efforts to improve their appearance. So, how they make the improvements? Let's move to the next part.
And now I'm going to present about the effect of Instagram on appearance improvement. In the beginning of time, humans have been drawn to beauty, especially female beauty. Women have used a lot of methods to meet society standard of beauty. which have varied drastically amongst centuries and cultures, such as foot biting in China, removing eyebrows in the Middle East, and blackhead in Vietnam. Recent introduction of social media in the last decade has become a bridge for convergent culture and helped women abroad a global beauty norm faster than ever. Out of all social media, Instagram is a picture-based social media platform. We can subsequently set our standard for beauty. As we said in the second part, when using Instagram, people have intent to compare their appearance to others. An ideal body is our break to most. That may lead to decreased satisfaction with one's own body and to behaviors aimed at meeting this ideal. Such behaviors include dieting, over-exercising, binging and buzzing, and skipping meals, according to a study in 2004 of Levin and Harvard. Besides a 2008 meta-analysis of experimental and correlational studies suggest that media exposure is linked to women generally dissatisfaction with their bodies, increased investment in appearance, and increased endorsement of disordered eating behavior. Continuing in this vein, we conducted a survey with 209 ULIS students and found out that ULIS students have a desire to improve body after seeing body image on Instagram, account for 72%. This means using social media be correlate with body image concept. They also give some methods that they are using or used to improve the current body state. About 56.9% believe that workout is their choice. 29.4% use cosmetics daily, and the remaining percentage comprise of 13.7%, including diet, cosmetics, surgery, or sleep. In short, there are many methods to help us have a perfect body. However, we need to be aware of the effect of Instagram on body image to choose social a suitable method to ourselves.
Based on the data we have gathered, the survey reveals that with the restrictive notion of beauty on Instagram, it has constructed a norm within majority of ULIS students. To be more specific, firstly, the statistic has shown that up to 88.1% students had feel self-conscious because of teen people on Instagram. This came from the fact that nearly 60% students spend more than 15 minutes on the digital platform. Constantly came in contact with this human model had created a norm inside them that this is what society's standard is. Being unable to meet this standard consequently made 89.9% people feel upset at least once when comparing themselves to this model. Secondly, because of this standard, they also change student behavior in order to match what they have seen on Instagram. From the way they look to what they wear will also change, all thanks to the effect of media. From the survey, we have seen that 93.6% change how they look to fit in and not reveal their imperfect size. Thirdly, not only the style would change, but also the daily activity were also affected. 90.8% have agreed that in order to get a better image of themselves, they have to do exercise or take on some diet. To sum up, ULIS students had been obsessed with over-comparing themselves with others in order to meet the perfect image that the media had created. This, however, in my own opinion, is not something bad, because they are following the chance that make themselves a better person. However, from what we have gathered, one statement can be drawn out is that media, or to be more specific, in this case Instagram, has shaped up the human body standard that make everyone who watch it have to believe in. It creates a framework to identify what makes people beautiful, and this gender stereotype has exaggerated with the help of media to define the sexes. For men, it is the image of a good-looking guy with masculine gesture like hard, stoic, not emotional, strong, resourceful, and independent. And for women, it is a thin, nice-shaped body with a beautiful face and elegant gesture. And because of this framework, those who are believed not who those who are believed to be situated outside of these traditional masculine and feminine are consequently understood to be inferior and abnormal. And in conclusion for this topic, my final thought was that media, or Instagram itself, is a great environment for users to have a chance to become a better by mimicking what other popular person on Instagram do. However, everything had multiple sides to it. Only when we stop comparing ourselves to them, that when we could experience the most out of it. Thank you for listening. And this is the reference pages.